Tell somebody, mind your business. Look at somebody and say, mind your business and leave my business alone.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Mind Your Business Monday. I am one of your hosts, Travis.
And I'm Arletha.
And Mind Your Business Monday is brought to you by On Point Alliance. Here at On Point Alliance, we provide identity-related solutions through a diversified scope of services, with fingerprinting and background screening being our primary service. To learn more about it, just scan the barcode at the top of the screen, or you could always visit us at www.onpointalliance.com.
All right. So we want you to tackle the week like a boss here with us on Mind Your Business Monday, your compass for entrepreneurial growth. So we want you to level up your skills from learning from entrepreneurs who have walked in your shoes and want to share both their personal and professional leadership development. So regardless if you're just starting out or already in the game, this is your compass towards success. So if you like how that sounds, please like, follow, share, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms. And don't forget to click the notification bell.
All right. Hopefully everybody had a great Monday day. I actually had a wonderful Monday day. I got surprised on my job with a bouquet of candy. Y'all.
Yes.
A bouquet of candy from my booth.
Yes.
I feel so special. I was so shocked when my manager supervisor walked up behind me with this big bouquet. And when I say supervisor, y'all, that's because we have Arletha's not my supervisor, she's my manager.
That's what I am.
But anyway, I was all shocked, and everybody got to see my bouquet of candy that I get to share, because I can't eat it all by myself. But I felt real special.
Awesome. Well, you deserve it. I'm just so proud of you. You challenging yourself, taking on new things. And I know you're doing this for me. And I know it's for us, but I see you trying to be present, and you are trying to be more accountable. So I do really appreciate that. And I just wanted to acknowledge that. I'm really proud of you.
You got me blushing again.
Yeah, you should be. You earned it.
Hopefully you guys had a great Monday as well. So we're going to get ready to hop right in. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the importance of a spring marketing refresh.
Yes.
But before we do that, we got a couple of announcements we want to hit up first.
All right. So if you are looking to start a business that's flexible, self-paced, it has a low startup cost, you want to consider fingerprinting. Yes, fingerprinting. So if you have a notary business and want to add a service, or if you're just looking to start something from scratch, you'll be like a DMV. People need your services, okay? Or let's say you have a business and you have to fingerprint your employees regularly and you're tired of wasting money, time, and resources getting this done. We actually can train and certify someone in-house that you don't have to send your people out. So if you want to learn more about our fingerprinting boot camp, you can scan the barcode at the top of the screen, and we'll be happy to talk to you about your options. Okay.
Grand deal.
All right. And so as you guys know, we have the secret recipes of an overcomer available. This is a recipe book, first hybrid of its kind. I'm still saying that, where the authors are the actual recipes. So they have overcome different challenges. We're talking about sex addiction, codependency, invisibility, past trauma, obesity, a sheltered childhood, invisibility. Yep. And there's one more I know, the loss of innocence. And so they're going into detail on some of the things that they experienced in their life and how they overcame those things. And then there's a workbook in here. And then following that, there's actual food recipes inspired by their actual story. So the lady who overcame a sheltered childhood, that's what I missed. Her recipe is lasagna, homemade lasagna. So please get your copy of the secret recipes of an overcomer. You will not be disappointed. It's so many resources in this book, and I can't talk enough about this. I am so proud of this project. Please get your copy today by scanning the barcode. And then also is my freshman book, Encourage, Strengthen from Within. Yep, it's a cute book, but it is not only for women.
It is not.
So this books help you challenge yourself to evaluate the issues of your heart, assess the perceptions, motives, and intentions of what you say you believe, renew your mind through the word of God, and embrace the real you. So here you're going to learn how to operate in the capacity of Christ and not in your strengths and weaknesses. All right. So get your copy today. I'm so proud of this one because we managed to sell over 2,000 copies. A lot of women groups, church groups, book clubs order these books by the cases. This book by the cases. So get your copy today.
All right. Sound like a plan.
Yes.
We do, as before we hop in, want to thank all of those who have subscribed to our our social media pages this last week. We thank you guys. We appreciate everybody who signs up and who follows us. We try our best to give out good information, great information that you can use, that inspire people, and most of all, inspire you to mind your business. All right.
Yes.
So now we're going to hop into what we're talking about tonight, the importance of a spring marketing refresh. So we're going to talk about the benefits of a refreshed marketing approach. We're going to touch on how updating your strategy can improve engagement and attract new customers. For example, an updated social media strategy with spring visuals and promotions can boost your brand's online presence. So I'm going to let Arletha go ahead and hop into that.
All right. So that was hard to get out. So first thing I want to say, mind your business. I talk to people who I ask them, they come to me first of all and ask me business questions. And then when I start asking them questions to get a better understanding of what they're trying to do, they can't answer the questions. They don't know, never thought about these things. They really don't know as far as how much money. Hey, baby, hi, Rissa Rowe. They don't know how much money they want to make. They don't know how much money they need to make. They don't know what their objective is. They just know what they want to do, right? So when I say mind your business, I'm talking about you really putting some thought into why you're doing what you're doing, what you're trying to do. How can you get where you're trying to go? And how can you sustain your business once you get there? That's shifting from a hustle to a business to a company.
Right.
All right. Because all three of those are different. Little side hustles, some you do here or there, whether you do it or not. You really ain't putting a whole lot of thought into it. Some you just like to do. Then you got
I'm sorry. For example, side hustle also includes people like Rissa, who shows up late but then says they're on time.
He came for you, not me. Then you have the you got a business, you done registered it. You do a little here or there, but you don't have necessarily all the resources to do what you need to do. And you tend to compare yourself to what other people are doing, how well theirs going. You look at yours as it's small, you have all of this all these aspirations of doing something, but sometimes you don't know really how to get there, right? And so you still kind of treat it borderline side hustle, because you don't know how to prioritize, you don't know how to set up the operations, you don't know how to put systems in place, right? Then you got the company, it's running, you're making money, but there are some inefficiencies there, right? You got a team, but having a hard time keeping the team, and the culture of your business, trying to keep that intact, trying to scale your business, getting it to the next level. That's what Mind Your Business Monday come in. We personally don't have all the answers, so we bring in experts like Evan Basher, who is an expert in taxes and financial services. We bring in Kadena Tate, who is the business ninja. Okay. We bring in Karina Simon, who is another financial expert, right? We bring in individuals who know what they're talking about. Dee Walton, who knows real estate, because they're going to give you boots to the ground information, stuff you cannot just Google. That, it's so much information out there, you got to be careful what you take in. So when we say mind your business, we're not talking about have an idea, you just doing it a little here or there, but really putting thought into it so you can get where you're trying to go with your business. I just wanted to clarify that.
I check you talking about Evan Basher. Yes, he is very knowledgeable.
Yes, he is. He's actually our partner now. So you guys are gonna see a lot of Evan. All right. So basically, I just wanted to say that what Mind Your Business really means. Okay. So in revamping your marketing strategy, we're going to talk about a few points, but tonight I got something special for y'all. So first thing you can do is create a content calendar. So that's you planning out your content and promotions for the season or for the year or for the quarter, keeping in mind special events and holidays. For example, plan a Mother's Day campaign featuring your products or services and gift options, right? Or you can leverage user-generated content. So you're encouraging the customers to share photos and experiences with your brands. So, for example, create a social media challenge or contest, inviting customers to share their spring-themed photos using your products. Third, you can adapt your messaging and branding, meaning refresh your visuals and copy your visuals and copy to align with the spring season. So for example, just changing the colors but keeping it within brand. All of these things is what these big companies do to get our money.
Right.
Each
nice,
one
shiny
of us,
things, shiny objects.
We are an ideal customer for Target, for Walmart, for all these big brands that we use. You guys on social media, what Temu, you guys know algorithm, right? They pay attention to what we like, how we shop, when we online. They pay attention to all these things, and then they promote to us based off of a marketing strategy. They got somebody who know how to market specifically to us. Now, we may not have this huge budget like they do, but there are resources that allow us to get the job done until we can afford to do it on a bigger scale. All right.
But you start small.
Yes.
And don't despise your small beginnings.
Yes, don't despise your small beginnings, and don't use excuses of why you couldn't. It's so many resources out there. That's why we created Mind Your Business Monday. We learning in front of you guys. Y'all saw our first season of it. Then we came back, we rebranded, we added some new things, we have our bloopers, we make mistakes, and we doing all of this in front of you all. And on tonight, we finna incorporate something else.
Because we ain't never scared.
Yeah. So we gonna be transparent. We're gonna let y'all know. Don't try to have everything so perfect and use it as an excuse to not do anything, because that's easy to do. You're afraid to fail. But as those who've been following us know, the PASS framework.
PASS.
Prepare, act, study, and shift. You prepare it, put the plan together, act, you implement it, study, you stand back and see what worked and didn't work. And you've already allocated time and resources to fix it. So guess what? You already expecting something may not go specifically as planned, but I budgeted time and mental space to prepare for that. So guess what? I'm not looking at it as if I failed, right? I'm watching the developmental process of it. And then I shift accordingly, make those changes. And guess what? I'm right back at prepare, act, study, and shift. So if I take that framework, if I adopt that framework, I can never fail. I'm always growing. I'm always developing. I'm always finding a way to make it work. And guess what? That's going to help you with avoiding resilience fatigue, where you just tired of study trying to fight for something. You always try and you get so exhausted. Yes, we got to be resilient with our family, with relationships, with our kids, our financial situations, our housing situation, our transportation situation. And we just press. And it can get exhausting. But if we approach everything, that past framework, you can apply that to your day-to-day life, right? So I want us to shift in our minds how we measure success, right? Shift in how we see what we can and cannot do. Utilize your resources. I want, if you can type that in the chat, utilize your resources. Utilize your resources. There are resources that allow us to get the job done, even if it ain't what we want at the time, we can still get the job done. All right. So those are some things that you can do to revamp your marketing strategy. Create a content counter, leverage your user-generated content, and adapt your messaging and branding. Okay. So with that being said, I ain't gonna tell y'all what the surprise is. So we're gonna move to the next thing. We're gonna do strategic advertising and promotions. So we're gonna target advertising. So that's using data and insights to target specific audience more effectively. Remember, I told y'all that these people watch us with that whole algorithm thing. They monitor how we using the internet. They know when we on there, all of this, and know how to get those coins. And they get them. They get them, right?
Yeah, they do.
And so that's when you run targeted ads on social media platforms, focusing on demographics that is most interested in what you are selling. You can do seasonal promotions. So you're going to offer special deals and discounts that tie into whatever it is that you have going on at the time. So if it's a spring theme, if it's a holiday theme, or whatever the case may be, you want to have different promotions involved. Now, I learned that you don't necessarily discount your product per se, but you throw in additional things. Or if you're going to discount it, you got something in exchange, not just only you mark something down to $9.99 or 50% off. Yeah, you got that person to come, but it's got to be beneficial on both sides. So when you start marking down your pricing, you got to be strategic with that. Okay. So sometimes it's beneficial to take money off, and sometimes it's beneficial to throw in some add-on things, making the value greater. Okay. And then last, on the strategic advertising and promotion, you can collaborate with local businesses like On Point Alliance and EB Tax Solutions, right? So we have partnered together. So partnering with other businesses can expand your reach and create new opportunities. People have reached out to me about his tax services, and guess what? Yep, one of our partners provide tax services. He's doing the same thing. He sent people to me who need fingerprinting services, who are interested in fingerprinting courses. And now we speak French. We. Right. And so just having that support is amazing. So you can collaborate with local businesses. You can do workshops. You can offer different products. Y'all can, if he's good at this and I'm good at this, let's create one thing.
Community.
You see what I'm saying? And then we just can be great and everybody great in their area in their lane. So collaborating with other businesses. So those are some ways, strategic advertising promotions that you can do. So yeah.
That's
You
some
had
great
any input?
information. No, I was just, yeah, the input I was going to have you. And I was thinking about what you was talking about. Of course, again, the past framework and how important it is for our. We talk about mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
It's important for us to mind our minds.
Oh, come on now.
We have to mind our minds. There's a lot of stuff that we desire to do and want to do, whether as business owners or whether you just domestically in relationships or whatever the case may be on the job. It's so important for us to mind our mind. I was thinking about today how I made a decision today to. It's like you can know you're facing certain things. You got to deal with difficult customers and different things. And just the power of me saying, you know what? Nothing's gonna mess my day up today.
Yeah.
Nobody is going. And I had to encounter several disgruntled customers, and regardless of how they were, my mindset was. I had already locked my mindset in that regardless to what you would do in this little moment that you're afforded with me, because you don't have a lot. But that little moment that you're afforded with me, I get to lock my mind in on how I am going to move the rest of the day after you're gone. And a lot of you, when it comes to business and other things, it's really a thing about you locking in your mind and getting a mindset of not to see things as I failed at this or necessarily this is my weakness or I'm struggling with this, but to see it as a challenge. And as the past framework says, once you implement it or you act on what it is that you've created, then you all at that point you get to study that thing, stand back and see what works, what doesn't work. If when I did this, was it successful? Was it not? And then make the necessary changes. That way you don't have to be hard on yourself or look down or feel bad about yourself and get overwhelmed with things that are what would I ain't gonna call them small things, but it's all because your mind, you haven't locked your mind in. You're not minding your mind. And so that's what stood out to me when you were saying that. In order to do these things to be successful, you got to mind your mind and put that past framework into play.
Yeah, and it's even down to most of the time it's starting with personal things that's distracting, how your week went, how you beating yourself up, what baggage you carrying into this week got you exhausted. So it's keeping you from minding your business. It's keeping you from being productive. All the stuff with the kids, all the stuff with the kids' fathers, all the stuff with your family, all the stuff with you just sick of people. People be people, and when I tell you, people be people, and I'm telling you, this is why you gotta stay focused, honey. You gotta learn how to say no. You gotta learn how to be done. You gotta learn how to use discernment, see it ahead of time,
right,
and call it. Okay. It's better to just deal with it and okay, well, next time. But to sit around with regrets that you didn't follow your first mind, you didn't follow what you felt in your heart, but you went ahead and did it being nice, and then it turned around and burned you, and now you in a place this gonna cost you months of recovery. No. But if we minded our business, which minding your mind, guess what? As you minding your mind, guess what? You locked in on your business, whatever it is that focus is, that enables you to do that. Okay, so y'all, that's really, really important. I want us to stay on topic and keep mind of the time. But listen, we got this. Y'all finna watch us. I have not been able to do my social media like I want to. So this, you guys are going to get to see this in real time too, as I use this same information that I'm giving y'all tonight to implement, to get back on track, right? To get back in focus, because it was a whole lot of things that took priority. All things are not equally important, but they all are important, right? And as I was able to check some of those hot items off of my priorities list, making sure we were consistently showing up, right? And delivering quality. now I got some space in there to get back to my social media stuff. So
Right.
these same tools and resources we sharing with you tonight, you guys are going to see in real time over the next 30 days, us doing the exact same thing we're telling you to do. All right. So that's what's great about what's happening, the vulnerability of
Right.
us learning in front of y'all, making mistakes in front of y'all, figuring it out in front of y'all. We just plan it all out and then we hit play or start or go live. Something don't work.
And he go mute.
Travis get tongue tied.
Here we go.
So anyway,
On that note, we're going to take this opportunity now to hear from our sponsors at the half of the hour mark. We're going to hear from our sponsor and then we shall return. Okay.
my name is Arletha Kent, and I am the CEO and president of On Point Alliance, where we help our clients maintain the integrity of their identity through fingerprinting and background screening services. We offer a diversified scope of services covering everything from personal review, pre and post employment. So regardless if you need background screening for a power of attorney, a certification or licensing in another state, or if you're a business owner looking to screen new applicants or monitor the criminal record of your current employees, we've got you covered. We have established our reputation by earning our clients' trust through delivering accuracy and efficiency. We would love to be your preferred fingerprinting provider. To learn more about how our services can be your solutions, click the link below.
All right. We are back for the second half of Mind Your Business Monday. We gave out a lot of great information. We appreciate and asking you guys to go ahead and like and follow, share the broadcast tonight. Okay, please, on all social media outlets.
All right, so tonight I'm gonna try something new that I've never done. I have a freebie for you guys that's going to be available tomorrow. So as I start my social media campaign, what I'm sharing with you tonight will be available and you'll be able to download it. Okay. So y'all know I'm not the one that like
you can do it.
I don't like driving. So so I'm gonna share my screen. Boom.
You got this. I believe in you.
All right. So if you guys can see my screen, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
I think you coming in good.
All right. So this is a social media content calendar that I'm creating for you guys. It's going to be a 30-day social media content calendar. For the sake of time, I'm going to show you guys how to use it and some of the other resources, all free, that you can use to do the same thing. All right. I don't know if some of you struggle with I don't know what to post about. I don't know what to do. And everybody don't want to do a TikTok dance. Everybody everybody not good at certain things. So what I came up with was I have a 30-day social media calendar, and day one, you're going to put your images. So let's just say that you have let's see, what kind of business that you sell t-shirts, right? So let's just say you sell t-shirts, and I'm just going to literally pick anything. So what I'm going to do is, nope, I didn't want to put that there. So we're going to delete the picture from there. And then I'm going to grab it there and we're going to slide it right there. Boom. Right? So this is the graphic you're going to use on day one. You're going to put your platform. So let's say you're using Facebook. Right? I'm typing too fast. All right. Facebook. Right? You want to put your time. You're going to post at 9 o'clock. You're going to modify this to your time. Now, the content is what you want. Share a fun fact about your industry. For example, did you know the first ever product that whatever it is you're promoting was invented in whatever year it was? How cool is that? That's generic. I'm going to show you guys tonight how to modify this for your industry. You always want to call to action. Share your excitement and join the conversation. You always want a hashtag. So let's say, use me, for example. This is ChatGPT. And I always talk about ChatGPT. So that, let me slow down. Canva There's a free version of this. They have a paid one, of course. Paid version is always going to give you more features than a free version, right? So then Chat GPT, this is a free version, but I'm going to show y'all how to use this. For the sake of time, I typed my information in here that I wanted to say. With Chat GPT, you get out of it what you put into it. All right. So I said, I need a fun fact social media post that is clear and concise. I am the CEO of On Point Alliance Fingerprinting. Our fingerprint services are precise and reliable, ensuring accurate identification. I want to showcase the benefit of our services relevant to 2024. I need a clear and concise fun fact. Let me take out their facts about the problem, agitation, and solution related to identity verification. Please include a call to action and hashtag for social media. Do you understand? Before I hit submit, the problem, agitation, and solution is exactly what companies do to you. So, for example, are you tired of dry skin? The agitation. Is it embarrassing when you're trying to stand up and talk and then your arms are itching and dry? ABC cream, whatever the name of your company is, can give you this, and they give you all these promises, which is a solution. That's exactly what marketing is. They do it to us, so we're going to use it for our clients as well, right? So once you get that in there, we're going to hit, let's see what it gives me. Okay, so it says, see how it's telling me what to put? Did you know that over 1.5 billion people globally lack reliable identification? That's a whole lot of missed opportunities and potential risks. But fear not. At On Point Alliance Fingerprinting, our precision technology ensures accurate identification every time. Say goodbye to identity woes and hello to a peaceful mind. It gave me the problem, the agitation, and solution, right? So let's say I don't like that one. Give me 3 more options. Let's see what it say. Now, as you all know, there's a bunch of folks I am not a Chat GPT expert. I know how to use it and get the job done for what I need it for. And I can tell you how to get the job done for what you need it for. But Kadena Tate is the ninja of Chat GPT. You need to reach out to her. I'm going to make sure I repost her information for those of you that would like to work with someone who really, 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 really know how to just rip Chat GPT to shreds and get every ounce of output that it gives. But for the purpose of tonight, let's see which one I like the best. Travis, do me a favor, read our options.
Option number 1, fun fact. In a world where digital identities are essential, did you know that fingerprinting remains one of the most reliable forms of identification? With On Point Alliance Fingerprinting, accuracy is our middle name.
All right, that's one.
All right, I like that. Fun fact, identity theft affects millions each year, but here's the silver lining. Fingerprinting drastically reduces the risk. Trust On Point Alliance Fingerprinting for precise, foolproof identification. Stay safe, stay verified. I like that too.
Okay, let's see.
Fun fact 3, forget the hassle of forgotten passwords and lost IDs. Our fingerprinting services at On Point Alliance streamline the identification process, ensuring you're always recognized with a touch. Experience the ease of accurate verification today. Hashtag On Point Solutions, hashtag touch to verify.
All right. So now watch this. All of those were good, but I want something a little more impactful. All right. So give me an option that is more impactful. Let's see what it gives us. All right. Let's see what it says.
Okay. Fun fact, your fingerprint is as unique as your identity, yet millions struggle with inaccurate identification every day. At On Point Alliance Fingerprinting, we're on a mission to change that narrative. With our precise services, we're not just verifying identities, we're safeguarding futures. Join us in shaping a world where accuracy reigns supreme. Hashtag on point difference. Hashtag identity protected.
All right. And let's see. I wanted to give me a little more statistics. Let's see. Did you know over 1.5 billion people globally lack reliable identification and actually can lead to so it gave me the same thing as the first one. So for the sake of this, so you can play around with this study, put more and more and more information in to get what you want. But let's just say, okay, I like the original one. Boom. I'm going to grab everything from fun fact to the hashtags. And then I'm going to go over to my social media page. And guess what I'm going to do? Right?
Case.
So then I'm going to come over here and space down, organize it how I want it to organize, how I want it to be. So you know, over global, there's a whole lot of but for 9, all right. Move that down, and then we're gonna boom, move this down. Those hashtags, and we got On Point Alliance in there. And then guess what? My website is missing. So I'm gonna go www.onpointalliance.com. Boom. All right. See how it popped up my website? So then I can hit post. Is that simple? With Facebook, it allows you to schedule your post. Let me stop sharing my screen. It allows you to schedule. So if you don't want to pay for a scheduler, you can use Facebook that would allow you to post to Instagram and Facebook, I believe. But I use several platforms. You got later.com, you have OneUp app, you have Hootsuite. I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones. Those are just the ones that were user friendly for me. I can't say one is so much better than the other. They all cost different. They all do offer a free version, and they all do have some features that are different than the other. Okay. So you can go and do some research, see which one fits what you're trying to accomplish. And then it allows you to schedule out. So you could do the whole month. I think you can do the whole month in Facebook as well. But the point is, I'm not a social media person. I'm not going to be on here every day posting something. I'm just not. So I got to use a scheduler. I don't have it in my budget at this moment to go pay some fancy marketing person to post this stuff for me. So between me and ChatGPT and the person that is on my team for marketing specifically, we get the job done. Okay. Also with ChatGPT, you want to make sure you're being very specific about what you're telling him you want, because again, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. And that was just a free version. If we use a paid version, he's going to give you even better options. Okay. And then also, you can, what am I trying to say? Yeah, just make sure you have a target of exactly what you're trying to say and be familiar with your industry. Don't just put something out there you don't have a clue of what it's talking about, because you don't know if it's right or wrong.
Right.
So you need to fact check what it's telling you. Okay. So I hope that made a little bit of, gave you some clarity on how to use the social media calendar. You'll be able to modify it to what you are trying to do. Again, all of this stuff is suggestions. And so it should give you some guidance to how to post, what you can post. You can choose on day 1, use day 5 for day 1. You can mix that stuff up as much as you want to. Matter of fact, you can go to ChatGPT and get a whole new set of a 30-day content calendar, right? And use it in that format. With Canva, they give you a bunch of different layouts. So you don't have to use my layout. I just cut across the field because sometimes people don't have time to go in there digging and picking one, and that can be overwhelming for some people, right? So I just basically,
especially if you're indecisive.
Yeah, if you're indecisive, don't know which one to do, you're trying to process how to use ChatGPT, how to use Canva, you're trying to process how to use all these different things. Basically, only thing I did was cut you across the field and did about 80% of the work for you. So tomorrow you'll be able to download that freebie and modify it again. We talked about Canva, and it looks like Evan is here. Y'all, today is the last day to get your taxes filed, and if not, you're gonna need an extension. Hit my boy up. Evan, you actually had a shout out. Someone said that they Rissa wrote that she learned a lot from you, as so many others did. But yeah, we talked about Canva, free account, but they have a paid version. I think it's like $12.99 and $2 or something like that for each team member you bring on. If you want the paid version, ChatGPT, $20, or you can use a free version. You can use the schedulers. It's ways to refresh your social media. If you don't have well, I don't know how to make graphics with Canva. You don't necessarily have to make them. You can go in there and, like you saw me do, type in a subject and it gave you a graphic, and then you just put your words on top of it. Okay, you don't have to be a whiz at it, or you can find somebody. Fiverr, they make I use Fiverr all the time. Yeah, you got to pick somebody, and there's a certain way you want to pick somebody good off of there, but you can look at their reviews, their stars. Is no reason that you're not getting your social media done. Okay, so I really hope this gave you some perspective. Again, I am not a ChatGPT or marketing expert, but baby, I get the job done. I get the job done.
That part. So we're going to talk more about what it is that you guys will be gaining after we hear what's going on in the buzz circuit, and we will be right back. What's up, game changers? Ready to tap into the heartbeat of all things Mind Your Business Monday? Check out Buzz Circuit. It's your go-to hub for the latest announcements, including challenges, giveaways, the freshest MYB of merchandise, special guests, events, and even those fun behind-the-scene moments we just can't keep to ourselves. Want the full scoop? Don't miss the Buzz Circuit highlight video during our show. And for more buzzworthy updates, swing by our website, www.mybmlive.com. Think of it as your VIP pass to all the buzzworthy happenings in our world. Stay connected, stay informed, and always be the first to know. We back. Woo, this was a good show.
All right. Well, again, utilize your resources. Utilize your resources. It's things out there that is cost efficient, from free to under $20 a month for you to do. Is no contract. So even if you utilize these resources for 30 days, 90 days, just to get yourself consistent, then shift to something else, a different route, whether it's outsourcing or, whatever it is, whatever the goal is, it will allow you to do so. We got to mind our business. All right. We don't have time sitting around whining and crying about who did what they said, who don't like us, what they got, what they think, all of these things. That's not minding your business. Mind the business that pay you. I told y'all last week, busy keep you broke. Productive gets you paid. All right. Prioritize those money-making activities during the time that you're going to make some money. And those things that's not, you can do those in the evening while you watching a movie. Pull out your laptop, do this social media calendar. You shouldn't be doing this in the middle of the day. You should be trying to get customers, right? If that's the type of business you have. Okay. So again, please don't be afraid to have to shift. Don't be looking at what somebody else has. You don't know what they are doing or the dynamics of their business and you trying to measure yours against theirs. Come on, y'all.
Right.
Let's not do that. If we approach every task, every situation, relationships with this past framework, you won't fail. You just get wiser each time. You moving in grace. You moving in grace. Meaning, if it didn't work, I went into it. Why my eyes were open. I anticipated this not going exactly as planned, and I knew how I was going to pivot. Right? I thought about the risk, and is the risk worth the sacrifice? Right? I'm not just out here throwing darts at nothing. You aim at nothing, you're gonna hit it every single time. All right. So please let's consider revamping our social media. Spring into action by revamping your social media. If you like me, don't like, I hate being on camera. I hate it for several reasons, but I'm getting more comfortable because I'm minding my business. I understand the overall goal. So I'm here every Monday in front of y'all. I used to be shaking and like 2 hours later, still shaking, right? I'm more comfortable now, but consistency, doing it over and over, us having our briefings at the end helped, us giving each other feedback helped to where, hey, this how I talk, this me, this is what I got to offer.
Be yourself.
Yes.
Be yourself.
So I just encourage you not to be in the mind frame of what I was guilty of, trying to have everything so perfect, everything so, a certain way that you don't do what's in your heart and what God is calling you to do.
Right. So before we get ready to wrap up, how about you be our guest?
Yes. Go ahead. You think you can handle this?
Well, I would say if you believe that you're a guru in your area of expertise, of your line, or your industry of work, come on and be a guest on our show. We want you to be a part of our community. What you know, we're not talking about, as Arletha said, no, nothing you found off of Google. But if you are knowledgeable in your field and skillful in your craft, and you believe that what you are good at, you know how to share, or you will be good at sharing that information and helping others to apply what it is that you've applied. And also you coming on and expressing how you have implemented the past model, then be our guest. We are here every Monday night at 7 p.m. streaming live. And if you want to be our guest, all you got to do is go to www.mindyourbusinesslive.com, and then there will be a form for you to fill out for us to be able to get you in on the show. Go ahead, Arletha.
And one thing that's unique about our platform, you could take the flyer down. Yes, it's awesome to have people of influence, but the foundation of Mind Your Business Monday is for people who know what they're talking about, who may not have 1 million followers,
right,
who may not have a bunch of supporters, but you know what you're talking about. You are important. You are heard. You matter. We need what you got. We not the people that's focused on the shiny object. Okay, we're not trying to go with the most popular person, because we understand hidden gems do exist, because we are hidden gems, right? So a lot of people don't know who we are yet, but everybody gonna know our name. Everybody gonna know Mind Your Business Money, because we're gonna be consistent. We're gonna continue to show up. We're gonna continue to grow, and we're gonna continue to stand 10 toes down in what we believe we're supposed to be doing right now. So if that sounds like you, we want you on this show. We want to help you grow. We want to be part of what you have going on, and guess what? We want you to be part of what we have going on. We want to help you get leads. We want you to help us draw views. We want everybody to be better and be able to mind their business and have reliable resources. Right? That they can use when we hit end stream, that they can go implement and be better than they were before the show started at 7 o'clock. I always want to leave you guys with an actionable. I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk to you. I want to show you that we just like you. We trying to figure this thing out too. We got numbers we trying to hit. We have goals we trying to hit. Right? And if we do it together, I think we just get there faster.
I absolutely agree.
So again, before we go, if you look at to start a business, we offer fingerprinting bootcamp courses. So we can train and certify you to either run your own company. We show you from beginning to end. We got templates, all this like business in a box. Okay. It's flexible, self-paced, low startup costs. If you have people that you're not necessarily trying to start a fingerprint business, but you just want to add it to your portfolio, then or in-house, have someone in-house. We can get someone trained and certified in-house. You don't have to send anybody out, right? So scan that barcode at the top of the screen to learn more about our fingerprinting options. And then again, my baby, she is finally, I just ordered books. So you want to get your copy of The Secret Recipes of an Overcomer. You will not be disappointed.
You will not.
This is a recipe book. The authors are the recipes, and there are food recipes inspired by each author's story. As you see, there is a total of 8 of us in this book. All right. Scan the barcode, and then you have my freshman book, Encourage, Strengthen from Within, which is my freshman book. It is not only for women.
Because it's a pretty book.
It's a cute, colorful book. But I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Travis, you tell a short snippet of your experience reading this book.
Yes,
short version.
I was graced to be one of the ones to proofread the book, and I remember reading a particular chapter, and as I was proofreading it, the Lord, long story short, took me back to my childhood, and I guess became acquainted with a coping mechanism that I had used for years. And here I was now, this 30-something-year-old pastor of a church, and had this revelation that this particular thing that I was doing, I had been doing it since I was a child. Anyway, long story short, the Lord brought deliverance. I wound up going to church that morning. It was a Sunday morning, and we actually had mass. I just gave the testimony, and people were being delivered and set free all over that place from a chapter in the book entitled "Encourage, Strengthen from Within." So it's a powerful. It was a powerful testimony for me that was actually triggered by proofreading what the Lord had gave Arletha in this book. So you definitely want to get your copy of it. I ain't saying it because she's my wife and she thorough and she bad and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying it because the Holy Spirit is on the inside of her, and we don't produce junk. Those of you that know us know that we don't produce junk. So get your copy. All right.
All right.
Well,
that's all I got today.
This has been a great show. As always, we are always here every Monday, 7 o'clock. Even if some Mondays that we're not, we have some really good encore presentations that sometimes get more views in an hour than when we go live sometimes. But that's what we aim to do, guys. We're not trying to bring no junk. We're trying to help everybody. We're trying to build a community, and that's why we appreciate when you all share and you guys like and subscribe to our social media platforms. So as we get ready to go, you got anything else?
That's it.
All right. Well, as we always say, growth doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just about seeing opportunities where others don't. Success is a journey, not a destination. So in the meantime, keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. And until next time, remember to mind your business. Y'all have a great, blessed week. Yes. Because we plan on having one.
Yes. Amen.
Somebody mind your business. Look at somebody and say, mind your business.